Hello, this is Dan Farisi, Editor-in-Chief of Commercial Integrator. So happy to be joined this afternoon by Michael Peveler, who is VP of Sales, AtlasIED. Thank you so much for joining me, Michael. I appreciate you taking the time.
Absolutely excited to be here.
So let's jump right into it. We've been talking for years now about how IT departments are increasingly empowered when it comes to the ecosystems that AV technology is part of. Can you help pinpoint a couple of ways integrators can sell mass communication to campus and district-wide IT departments?
Yeah, first, I think you have to have a solution and an issue that's relevant to the IT department. So we talk about engaging in the IT department, but historically that's kind of been because there was a category cable plugged in and we were running on their network. I think today the needs of the IT departments have shifted. So being able to have a solution like for AtlasIED, we partnered with a company called SingleWire, and they're a large telephony and mass notification management solution, all software. When we mentioned SingleWire in our meetings, the IT department, the IT people immediately kind of respond and go, hey, that's running our phone system. And it's a relevant conversation then to talk notification and the challenges they have of how to get both on-premises and off-premises, and then how to make sure they have the audio coverage to make sure they're covering all of their key spaces. So having a solution that's actually relevant to them and maybe something they're working with and has the appropriate tools, licensing, all of the recurring support tied into it actually gets them engaged very, very quickly.
So let's talk about dollars and cents for a moment. What would you say the implications are with respect to budgets and available funding when a project or a technology expenditure shifts from AV over to IT? From an integrator's perspective, what are the dollars and cents of that shift over to the IT ecosystem?
Yeah, sure. So let me use a simple example that I think we can all relate to. If you grew up and went to school, or you have kids in school, you can relate to this. So if you go to the facilities department in most school environments, their focus is on fixing things that are broken, right? That's their whole focus. They're not looking at the next generation of evolution. They're looking at what's going to make it easy for us to make sure that we have a working system. So if you go talk and say, what's my opportunity? What they have budgeted for is what's broken. If you switch that conversation over to the IT team and you say you want to talk security, you want to talk mass notification, you want to talk that kind of audio coverage, they're looking at how do we easily have a solution that we can manage, again, for one single infrastructure for both on-premises and off-premises notification. As soon as that shift happens, the budget grows exponentially. So in simple terms, the facility guy is going to tell you about the one school that has a system that's not working. The IT guy isn't going to say, we only want it at one school. They're going to look at a district-wide implementation or a factory-wide, campus-wide solution, depending on if it's corporate or industrial or that kind of thing. And their budget for security, safety, communication is much, much larger than the one that's just dedicated to fixing what's broken.
Such an important point to underscore, so thank you for emphasizing that. Let's turn to AtlasIED's IPX family of IP endpoints. You know, these days, IT departments, they're very much focused on investing in technologies that are easy to support, technologies that aren't going to generate a whole lot of help desk tickets. What makes IPX particularly attractive to the IT professionals with whom integrators are increasingly working these days?
Yeah, I think it's the tool sets that we built for the end user to manage their applications. So how they manage all of a system. So we have our product in all of San Diego Unified Schools. There's over 200 schools. So just having a way to, and having tools that allow a message to go out to all the schools at the same time versus I'm going to call every school and ask them to make an announcement of, an emergency related message, or having the software tools to say, listen, I've got a unit that's down and not working, and I need that reporting in from a fault standpoint, and being able to see that off of one single pane of glass and being able to go in and remotely manage that. Having the tools that allow it to be scalable and fit their infrastructure from a help desk standpoint is one of the things that's really helped IPX take off and have incredible growth for us over the last few years.
Is there anything else you would like to add on these topics?
No, listen, as a longtime veteran of the AV industry, I've been here for 23 years. I see a lot of this business shifting away from AV integrators. And I would just simply say that there's a lot of dollars lost to integrators and other vertical focuses because our guys don't generally touch this because they think mass notification isn't an AV thing. And the reality is it is. And we have integrators who are growing their business significantly by embracing the IP product. And we would encourage more to do so. So feel free to reach out to me, michael.peveler@AtlasIED.com, or go to our website at AtlasIED.com and reach out to some of our local representatives to see if it can be part of helping you grow your business.
Thank you so much, Michael, for joining us. Really appreciate the insights you've provided. My name is Dan Farisi, Editor-in-Chief of Commercial Integrator. So happy to have been joined by Michael Peveler, VP of Sales, AtlasIED. Once again, thank you for all the information.
Thanks.